So the Solutions Guide has 58 solutions to lighter and happier living. And some of them, for example, is just laughing. You know, we need to lighten up. I mean, things are heavy. We need to lighten up. Attitude of gratitude. You can restore a climate-friendly world by planning with youth in mind, for example. You can adopt a one planet approach, and we explain what that's about. Finding your food at the farmers markets. That's a great way to shop. Make sure you eat seasonally and regionally as much as possible. You know, fight for your local farmland. Create urban farm landscapes. You can do those even in the city here. You can grow with community boulevards. A lot of the municipalities are now allowing food gardens on the boulevards. You can cultivate bee-loving spaces. Even if you live in an apartment building, you can put bee boxes and or flowers that bees love. You can focus on the positive, as I mentioned. It's very important that we remain positive, and just realize that, you know, we have to work together, and we can do this. If we can think it, we can do it. Volunteer with local hero workers. You don't have to necessarily create your own festival or your own nonprofit. Right. Not everyone's as crazy as I am, but I can tell you there's lots of really great local hero workers, and we list them all on creativelyunited.org. You can take a digital detox, take a tech break, get out into nature, start appreciating nature's beauty. I love the circular economy. You know, challenge yourself to zero waste. Well, how do you do that? You can easily bring your own packaging with you. A lot of places are now shifting their policies so you can bring your packaging. And even some of the food trucks give a discount if you bring your own containers. Okay. And they really like that. There's tool sharing programs, there's repair cafes, you know, shop local, ship less. I mean, the high price of shipping and what's that's costing our planet is unbelievable. You know, waste not. The amount of waste from just using disposable coffee cups, it's unbelievable. It's like 1 million cups a week end up, let's say, in Vancouver's landfill. I think it's something like 350,000, I think, every 6 days in Victoria. It's crazy. And even though they look like they're recyclable, they're not. They're just ending up in landfill. We can pick fashion that doesn't cost the earth. There's tips here. You know, understand fair trade versus free trade. Love your ocean and some tips for how to love your ocean. How to celebrate parties clean and green, you know, to green up that. Look at the corporate culture that's around us that is doing amazing things. This, for example, this photo I took, it was on the top of a Van City building on a busy intersection at Cedar Hill and Shelburne Street. And here you are in a garden in the sky. It's like phenomenal. You know, there's lighting solutions here. There's building materials that don't cost the earth. I mean, getting away from concrete would be a great thing, and here's a sustainable solution which uses hemp. We talk about solar and all the benefits of solar. I mean, talking about energy, you want to bring your costs down. Oh, and you want to have energy in a time of emergency. These are all things that build resilience. We can, you know, get green our travel. There's ways of active transportation, whereas even tips like why you don't want to idle. How many times do you see people sitting in school zones waiting for their kids, and they're just polluting the air that their very child is breathing by having their car running while they're texting? And I just go, are you kidding? Like, your car will start again, just turn it off. We give a whole section on trees, like why trees are important, why larger trees matter, how to protect trees. We give planting trips and tree care in here, even ways to zen your yard care. Can you get over like how much noise comes from these leaf blowers and weed whackers? It's unbelievable. And it's like, it's beyond what is actually considered safe for our hearing. Plus the amount of pollution is equivalent to like running a whole bunch of cars. It's just amazing. Like, we think, oh, it's just a little device, but the amount of the toxic emissions, it's equivalent to like something like 40 cars. Like, it's crazy. And it's like there's alternatives. There's electric and battery operated alternatives. There's tips on how to harvest your own water supply. I mean, we even go into like, you know, why we need to rethink gender and make gender neutrality the norm. I mean, there's so much in here. It's incredible.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, Frances, it's been great to talk to you today. Thank you very much for sharing your positive ideas and outlook. We really appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thank you, David.
Thank you very much.